So you hear the word model thrown around quite a bit. The model is what a generative AI system has been trained on, massive amounts of data. So this cartoon strip that I generated with the help of ChatGPT 4.0 depicts the phases, the life cycle of model development and iteration. So first things first, the model eats the internet, as I've heard it referred to. What's it mean to eat the internet? It's been fed text from virtually every source that was available on the web. Wikipedia, Reddit, open access books, and yes, probably copyrighted information. So it ate the entire internet up into a point, and then it said we needed to be able to let it search the internet to gain new knowledge. We need to let it be able to accept the uploading of user documents as new knowledge, and actually to create synthetic knowledge, which is AI generated content to further train and enhance the model. So step one, it eats the internet, it gets trained. Then it goes through a process of reinforcement learning with human feedback. So we give the model cookies when it does a good job and not cookies when it does a bad job. And it learns and it refines itself. We all know this is sort of classic operant and classical conditioning where you reinforce the output that you want to see and not the output that we don't want to see. So then they benchmark the performance of the module using metrics that are beyond my scope of understanding, but there are various metrics and we can look at the report cards of how those models performed. Then there's this really fun process I learned about called red teaming, R-E-D, red teaming. This can be internal or external, but essentially a group of people try to aggressively break the model, meaning they try to get it to do things that it shouldn't be able to do or that we don't want it to be able to do. And through that process, it is fine-tuned. And hopefully we get it in this nice little playground of unicorns and rainbows. It's tightly controlled and it can generate within those boundaries. A boundary might be that it's not going to create, it's not going to tell you how to build a weapon of mass destruction or something along those lines. Then they release it to the world, and people get all kinds of emotional reactions. They try to get it to do things that it shouldn't do, and then inevitably it makes a mistake. It does something that we thought it wouldn't do, and we open up the hood and adjust the levers again and re-release it to the public. And now a lot of this adjustment seems to be happening in real time, waiting for the release of the next model. So while this is all going on, we're playing with Model A. Model B is being trained in the background and getting ready for release. So the models just keep pacing and outpacing one another.